Hey y'all, my name is Emma Jourolmon. So a little bit about me. I'm from Elberton, Georgia, and it's a really small town about 30 miles from here. Athens is actually the closest big city, you would say. So I've spent a lot of my life in Athens, coming to shop, coming to eat, and then now for school. I am a early childhood education major here at UGA. I'm actually a double dog student, which is a new program that they've started in the early childhood education program where you get your bachelor's and your master's at the same time. So I'm currently about halfway done with both of them. So I actually have no teaching experience yet, except for all of my placement classes, but I hope to be a second grade teacher at Elbert County Elementary after graduation in 2019. Just some things about me. Like I said, I've spent a lot of time in and around Athens. So I'm a really big Bulldog fan, especially football. I love going to the football games. I have a really close family. We spend a lot of time together, go on trips, talk to each other all the time, just spend time hanging out. I love to read. Friends is my favorite Netflix show. And I really love to travel, so these are some pictures from my travels. The top left is when I went to Japan. The top right is when I went to Hawaii. And then the bottom one is my most recent trip, which was Australia with my little sister over Christmas vacation. We went and visited my aunt and her family who live there. My upcoming trip is to Turks and Caicos. We're actually going at the beginning of July, and I'm super excited about it. My travel goal is to visit every continent, and so far I've gotten to 4. So a memorable issue concerning gifted education is that gifted learners are often overlooked or almost forgotten in classes by teachers. So this is a personal experience because, like I said, I haven't actually been a head teacher in a classroom. So I just experienced this a lot as a gifted learner when I was younger in elementary, middle school, and high school. Teachers just assume that you know or are going to pick up on it really fast and that you don't need the extra help, or that you can even help others instead of them helping them. So that almost makes you scared or even embarrassed to ask questions because you know that the teacher thinks that you should know it or already know it or shouldn't have, questions about it. One of my favorite and least favorite aspects of gifted education, or of working with gifted learners, favorite would be the curiosity that they have and the many questions that come along with it. So a lot of times, such an abundance of questions is a headache to people, but I think questions are great, and I love to ask questions, and I love to answer questions when I know the answer, because I just think that's how you learn, is through experience and then asking an answer and then finding the answer to questions. And then one of my least favorite aspects would be the testing. So this is just like personal, like I remember the gifted testing when I was in elementary school. And then I have a relative who's younger and has been tested for gifted twice in the last couple of years, and I don't think it's changed much. And I just think the testing is really stressful and sometimes long-winded, and it just doesn't have the best setup, especially for trying to test gifted learners, like trying to test like creativity and like special talents. And sometimes people are just poor test takers and get nervous, and so that never really shows their true potential.